DiamondEye Odyssey, the audiobook by Super T Sigma. Chapter 2, Queen of Chaos. So here I am in the darkness, so dark that you have to shut your eyes to get light. If you come from such a place, it turns into blinding white light that forms images based on sounds. These sounds come from the makers of this universe. There are makers of gods, I am told, of which I'm supposedly on the council of, but I'm just a child, 9 years old, guiding souls to their realms as I sleep, bringing them back into their bodies before the ether vultures snip the silver cord that holds their life force connection between this world and the other world, which is the overworld. Yes, I can hear them. I can hear who you would think are my father and grandfather, but no, I told you, they're me, at different ages. Yes, something happened, up there or out there, doesn't matter which is which, but it happened, and I'm here, waiting on myself to reach me in this abyss, suspended in mid-air for thousands of years at a time. But out here, that's only a few hours, but long enough. I could still be there in front of you in less than a nanosecond. When you walk with us, you might assume the world has a dead stare, but no. We are just moving at a speed that makes days pass by before the human eye has fully blinked once. This is the kind of place I'm from. I took off many abilities just to get into this lower cluster of higher dimensions. In this place, there are resistances that push the mind out of place and into another place, any place, just not the place where it was headed, to source, to the truth, to absolute power. That's all these resistances care about, but not power the way humans see power. This is a different kind of power they use. They have the ability to exist in multiple timelines at once and close a person in with fixed destinies at both ends of fate. They imprisoned me here, not for anything I did, but for what I'm capable of doing once my father and grandfather find me. It's no use calling out to them. The properties of reality will not transfer my sensations between this place and that place. Legends do speak of a child who was to descend and ascend at the same time and reconcile the dimensions. We see his form now on Earth, coming home from the ice cream truck, vanilla with multicolored sprinkles, kids interacting with him, well satisfied with similar, where kittens are raised to be pest control specialists and dogs raised to be surveillance for reasons many of us know but would never say. Their echoes fade. The old man certain and patient with purpose. The younger man eager but not as certain, slightly nervous. There's a turn coming up, son. A sharp turn, a drastic turn of world events. Please come before the second millennium, the dark mothers whispered across space. These women are no joke. They decide how long a person lives, so it's a swell thing to be on their good side. There were times when those two men began to die in their physical bodies, and the mothers of space allowed me to send ions from my place to their place, healing both men immediately. Blinding light searched the darkest crevices of the multiverse, almost frantically because they know the younger man is going to find the child very shortly. The younger man and the child are the same person. The older man grins the closer they get. The people of the world ask me why I look so sad at 9 years old. I was just too exhausted to tell them for the 10,000th life cycle in a row now. It's not that I'm sad. I just see across the multiverse with my mind, and what you see is focus, not grief. The other kids gave me a look that acknowledged where I'm really from, even though they would never understand it. The old man is my hero because he figured it out. He found the path leading to me. And the young man is my hero too, because he reached into the stream of consciousness, pulled out his own convictions, threw it on the grill and ate it. And because he communes this way, the world opened up to him. The old man commends the humility of the younger man, but warns him against too much humility. The old man is waiting for the younger man to say, "This way, Dad. I see a new way." The resistances plagued the young man badly, so afraid he might fail, forgetting over and over again that he is unable to fail. The older man suffers from this too, but not nearly to the same degree. So there you have it. These are the resistances that kept my past and my future away from my desired present. Or should I say, these resistances kept the old man and the young man from locating the little boy. Without the child, they're lost. They wander in oblivion forever, you see. They don't think they're in oblivion because they live full lives and enjoy whatever the five senses can take in. It doesn't seem like a loop to anyone but the child sees that time is frozen. So he sees humans pitching technologies to each other to try and convince each other that time exists. Hi, Dad. Hi, Grandpa. They found me. but so does she. Who is she? We'll get back to that. I look over my shoulder at 4 million years old and see pink spirals as your universe swims to the singularity to be born. I look over my shoulder at 74 and I see the younger man who brings me such pride approaching me with cake and candles. I look over my shoulder at 40, praying that my past is really dead and won't rise up to stab me in the back as soon as I face forward to continue my journey through life. I look over my shoulder at 9. As amnesia sets in, I cry, now realizing that I agreed to forget who I was. That's the only way we can materialize on this 3D plane. Until now, until we speak with her. Well, I have to speak with her. If the men make eye contact with her, they'll die. So it has to be me. So I guess I rescued them too, in a sense. With a gown made of raging supernovas, she flicks her hair over her shoulder saying, "Not so fast, young man. Leaving without saying goodbye? And who are these 2 guests? They're awfully shy. Stay a while. I make the best coffee in space." Oh, that you would bring humans way out here, beyond the folds of the no-no door? My child, that was very unwise. DiamondEye Odyssey, Chapter 2, Queen of Chaos.